Hey there, everybody. It has been quite a while, but welcome back to Let's Play Enter the Gungeon. So, if you've been following the channel for a long time, you probably remember this series from quite a while back. Long story short, I ended up discontinuing it, but now I'm going to be bringing it back in just a bit of a limited capacity because I want to get back into the swing of recording things and having at least something once or twice a week on the channel. So Gungeon is going to kind of be, I think, our fill-in series when we don't hit on the first room. That's always a great sign. It's been a little while since I last played. But what I was saying was going to kind of be our fill-in series when I want to have something on the channel, but I don't have a specific game lined up. I think Gungeon is pretty good for that. You may have already noticed, if you're an astute observer and perhaps a Gungeon player yourself, but I am using a controller right now, which was not the case for the earlier episodes. And the reason for that is just that it is easier to talk and play at the same time when the playing is a little bit more automatic. That said, as evidenced by the fact that I've already been hit twice, it's not, certainly not a perfect strategy. Alrighty, cap these rubber bullets. Got the ghost over there, teleports behind you, nothing personnel. Alright, and that's that room. So, yeah, there's been quite a few changes in this game since I last played. Well, maybe quite a few is overstating it, but there was the supply drop update, which was a free mini expansion. I think that they are planning to release a full paid expansion at some point in the future, but don't quote me on that 100%. As for my personal progress, I still have not 100% finished the game. However, I have beaten two of the... of course, we get all old items we've all seen before. I have beaten two of the pasts with the Hunter and the Pilot, actually, not the Marine, which is why we're playing as him right now. The Convict is maybe a little bit still above my skill level, out of my wheelhouse, as the saying goes. You have to pardon me if I sound a little bit stuffed up. It's allergy season out here in eastern Pennsylvania. And we get some junk for shooting the silver chest, which is fine. Generally speaking, I don't waste keys on brown or silver chests. Pronounced brown very oddly there. I tried to say brown and bronze at the same time, and they're not bronze. They are just regular brown chests. I'm fairly certain they're supposed to be made of wood, but honestly, given the way this game works, I wouldn't be surprised if they were made of discarded shotgun shells or something. Alrighty. We get a key. But yeah, so if you see anything new and inexplicable, the supply drop update is probably why. Speaking of new and inexplicable, I will explain our little friend in the cape over there in a moment. So these guys are caped bulletkin, and they don't attack you. They just kind of wander around for a while after you clear the rest of the room. And if we let him teleport away, we will be one step closer to unlocking a secret little thing. Which I'm sure anybody who's still playing the game at this point already knows, but, you know. Gotta pretend there's still some mystery left to this thing. Gosh, I'm trying to remember when I uploaded the last Gungeon episode. I'm pretty sure it was well over a year ago already. Where does the time go? Alrighty. One. Pop two. There we go. I do think that using the controller makes this game a good, more accessible. One of the issues I had with Gungeon, which wasn't really even a problem with the game itself so much as a problem with me, is that playing for too long on mouse and keyboard would hurt my hands. And I've since discovered that I really shouldn't be doing that kind of thing. So, controller it is. Ooh, that one blew up. I forgot they could do that. Take a sip of my drink here as we continue to explore the floor. That was the name of an achievement in Halo Reach. Do you know that? Now you do. Alright, we got our boss. Who is it? It's the Bullet King. Hey, buddy. How are you doing? Long time no see. It hasn't been as long for me as it has been for you guys. I last played this game a few weeks ago. Between now and then, I took a vacation to Florida, but that's probably a subject I will bring up on the show next week. If you don't know what show I'm talking about, I urge you to check out one of the VODs on my channel labeled Shapes and Forms. Shapes and Forms, Shapes and Forms. There's only a few of them right now, but there will be more in the coming weeks and months. I promise you that. Also, I can see my own reflection in my laptop screen, and it is a little bit distracting. I might have to close the curtains at some point. Just become a true cave gremlin. You know what annoys me is we got hit once, and the rest of this fight's been fine so far. But, oh well, it goes like that sometimes, and I'm not trying to perfect anything right now. It's, you know, first day back. Like Jay-Z when he dropped Kingdom Come. Or Gucci Mane when he got out of prison recently. Oh, that's happened since the last episode, now that I think of it. Gucci Mane got out of jail. That's a weird thought. Alright, what do we got here? The Shot Grub. A classic of it genre. We have a lot of money right now. Is there anything we want from here? Not really. I don't think the escape rope or the bomb are very good. So, let's continue onward. Onward and downward. Oh yeah, don't you... Yeah, put you out of your misery. Get an extra casing for it. Not to be confused with K-Sid, which is a meme. 3 to the 1, 1 to the 3, etc., etc. It's good to be recording again. It's good to work again. The frickin' blacksmith from Diablo 3. But yeah, I've been meaning to get back into things for a while. It's just that my schedule has been a bit hectic, and it honestly will probably continue to be for quite some time. It's just less hectic enough now that I can make time for video game recording once or twice a week. And like I said, we'll probably be doing Gungeon just until I find something else that I want to play. I'd like to do another short series like Basalt, but I don't know how often stuff like that comes along. Cap the Electric Man. Do the electric slide. Who's saying do the electric slide? That was Eddie Grant, I think his name was. Not Eddie Vedder, that's the lead singer of Pearl Jam. Somebody look that up for me in the comments if you'd be so kind. Let's see here. We got the Plague Pistol. And we got some armor and some hearts. I don't think we need any of this right now. I've become more conservative with how much I spend on the shops in this game over time. Alright, roll out of the way of that. Okay. Look, hung up on the scenery. That happens a lot still. I think that's more my problem than the game's, though. I tend to stand much farther away from bullets than I actually need to. And we got caught on fire there. I actually didn't realize that they could do that. Okay. Maybe we will be going back for some of that HP after all. There we go. Okay, let's just concentrate here for a second. Get it together. Get it together. Alright. Health Master, give me one of your finest healths. Thank you. You can't handle my strongest healths. Alrighty. I do apologize if the game audio is a little low. I kind of erred on the side of me being too loud versus the game being too loud, because I watched some of my older videos recently and I have that problem in a couple of them, and it's not really a good time for anybody. Barely able to hear what I'm saying. We got another chest that I don't really have an interest in opening, although we got a heart out of it, so that's good. There is more value in shooting chests after the supply drop update, but we'll cross that train when we get to it. Okay. Everybody's gunning USA. See, what they don't tell you is that this game actually takes place in Texas. That's not true. Alright, we got our boss. Our boss man boss. Who is it? Of course it's this asshole, because it's never anybody else. I actually hate the ammo conda so much. I don't think it's badly designed or anything, it's just hard. Although the health restoring turret things are a bit much. We might actually die here, which would be embarrassing, but like I said, I'm trying not to sweat it too much. Alright. Yep, okay, there we go. Well, that was depressing. I need to get my multitasking skills back up to snuff. I've only been at this for like 10 minutes, so we'll do another one real quick. Just a quick restart. In my minuscule defense, we did kind of have bad luck on that run. Pop you. Pop you. There's no excuse, though, really. Should have been able to handle that. Give me 1 second here real quick. Three to the one to the three. Yeah, alright. Whoops. Okay, that was just the sound of me closing my curtains like I said I would do 10 minutes ago. So, yeah, I mean, I have to admit, I'm a little bit out of practice with the whole, solo recording thing, because for the past few months, the only stuff I've been doing, Let's Play-wise, is the Shapes and Forms streams, where I kind of have other people to bounce off of. It's a bit of a different, I don't know if skill set is the right word, but you know what I'm getting at. Okay, there we go. Good times are had by all. There's a picture of the Bullet King there. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Gotta dodge between the bullets like Neo in the Matrix. I've actually never seen the Matrix. I think I've shared this story before, either on a previous video or on the stream, but I was supposed to watch it in high school, actually, for like a mythology and storytelling class. Chest vampirism ring. That's one I don't get very often. Um, as I was like 16 or 17, probably. It was for like I said, a mythology and storytelling class, and I guess someone's parents complained, and we ended up watching. What was it that we ended up watching? Stardust instead, which is like this. I think it's called Stardust, which is like this fantasy movie from the early 2000s that nobody really seems to like very much anymore. I thought it was okay at the time, but it's probably not quite as good as The Matrix. But, again, I'm just going off of what other people have said. I have seen the original Ghost in the Shell, which is apparently, like, more or less The Matrix. But, you know. What do I know? Let's fight our boss. Did you know, by the way, that if you don't get a gun on the floor, and you fight the boss is guaranteed to drop a gun as opposed to an item? I do believe we have the Trigger Twins here. Yep. Double tap. I don't think I've ever noticed the double tap subtitle before, actually. That's kind of funny. You know, I've been playing this game for over a year now, and I still can't reliably perfect any of the bosses. I don't know if that's a personal failing on my part, or if Gungeon just isn't that kind of game. Or it could be both, I mean. I know there are some people who can reliably, you know, get the master round on some bosses, but I don't know how common it is. Gungeon is definitely one of those games where you can... Ah, really? You gonna charge into me? Goodness. Cheap. Nah, I'm just joking. Dodge roll, please nerf. See, the one thing that I think The Binding of Isaac has up on Gungeon is that I know the names of the creators offhand. So if something bad happens, you can just kind of go, fucking Tyrone, you know? But here, I don't actually know the names of anybody that works at Dodge Roll. And saying the name of the entire studio is just not quite as... doesn't have as much punch. Punch. It's just an AK? Yeah, okay. I'm okay with an AK. This is one of the better guns in the game, like the better, quote-unquote, normal weapons. Okay. I bet you thought that ghosts were transparent and thus, immaterial, sorry, and thus unable to be affected by physical objects, but actually... their one weakness is chandeliers, as you could see back there a second ago. Don't believe me? Rewind the tape. You'll see. It's the fucking Zapruder film, buddy. Don't believe what you see on TV. Something, something. Fuck the police. The ammo belt is not a bad item, so I think I'll take it. If you notice, we now have an extra 100 bullets we can store for our AK. I wish we would have gotten that before... yeah, pardon me. Before fighting the boss, but you can't always get what you want. Sometimes you might find, though, that you get what you need. I wonder how many people have made that exact reference when playing this game. Either privately to themselves in their own head, or just, you know, aloud, doing a let's play like this one, to a friend, you know, there's a whole gamut of situations. Gamut? Gamut? I don't know. That you could make a wildly out of place Rolling Stones reference in Enter the Gungeon. Shoot this up. That one exploded too. Chests are very explodey today. Don't take that out of context. Let's go. He called me a noodle. That was Out Here by the Sons of the Pioneers, everybody. I definitely think I have the market cornered on referencing obscure turn-of-the-century folk music in my videos. It's a good song, though. You should look it up and listen to it. It has a very nice rustic charm to it. Relaxations in Bora Bora. I am not about to play your game, buddy. I hate this minigame. I'm sure there's some way you can do it without just having the ability to fly and being able to cheese it, but I don't know what that way is. Okay. Cubicle Man, shooting Cubicle Man. Blasting the chest to hopefully get something of use. Nope, just more junk. I found junk. I think these rooms with the buzzsaws were a supply drop update edition, but don't quote me on that. Pardon me, I just got a real bad itch on my ear. Bit of an unusual one as far as reasons to have to pause the videos go. There's a bullet shark down there. Either I can still hear the buzzsaws the next room over, or someone outside is mowing their lawn. One or the other. What the hell happened there? Did you guys see that? Guy, I guess he must have gotten hit by the roller right as he spawned in, and his corpse just flew over to greet me at the door. That was just beautiful. Yes, hello, this is Kiki's Corpse Delivery Service. Alright. Got stray beholster eyes. I wonder if that means that the beholster will be our boss. I don't know if there's a one-to-one connection there, or if not. Okay. By the by, and I'm only thinking about this because I'm thinking about what I said a little bit earlier in the video. If you have any suggestions for games that you would like me to play, and ooh, a red chest. Oh ho ho ho! I know this boy. I'll show off what he does a little bit later. Anyway, if you have any suggestions as to what you would want me to play, and they're either free or, you know, relatively affordable, I am all ears. You can post that in the comments, or you can tell me on Twitter, or both if you're really determined to get me to play something in particular. These jars are bad news. This is quite a complex room. I've never seen this one before, I don't think. These jars curse you if you stand in them for too long. Anyway, what I was gonna say is, if you're really determined to get me to play something, you can do both. But yeah, I'm just part of the problem is that finding games that I can complete in a few videos that are affordable and, you know, like I said, not too long, is really a bit of a challenge. Bayazult was kind of an oddity in that way, in that it happened to fit all of those criteria without me having to vet it, and it kind of just was good luck, I guess, that helped me out there. Casey. Oh, I unlocked this a while ago. This is actually a melee weapon. I forgot that this was in the game. So that's cool. Ooh, I didn't mean to blank there. Whoops. I guess we'll try that out a little bit later on. It's got a regular shotgun and some keys. Keys! We'll maybe come back there later. I don't think we need any of that right now. So, yeah, I forgot what I was talking about, but definitely do whatever I said. Hey, this thing actually is, like, pretty good. Maybe. I mean, this is a very simple room, so maybe this isn't the best one to trying to judge its effectiveness on. I'm stoked that we got the shark tank, which I just spoiled the effect of by accidentally calling it the shark tank, but it's actually called the compressed air tank. But, yeah. This weapon actually helped me, kill my first pass with the pilot. We do have the beholster, so I wonder if having little beholster mans on the floor is a sign that you will fight him. Anyway. You notice that these things do quite a bit of damage. They're not the best at holding off the missiles, but as far as actually killing him goes, it's unrivaled, honestly. Look at that, we only used 15 shots out of the 60 that it has. Batter up! Aw, that was just stupid. Now I'm definitely batting you. Ooh, a Guanstone. Actually, that's not what I thought it was, oh well. But the dodge up Guanstone is still pretty good. Look what we can do now. Whee! Probably works pretty well in conjunction with our bat, but I don't know. We'll have to see how effective this thing is long term. I do appreciate that it seems to basically kill everything in one hit. I haven't met anything yet that I need to bat twice, but I guess we'll see. I don't know why I went up there. I think we're good. We don't really need any more keys. You did have ammo for sale too, I think, but I don't think we really need that either. So let's go down, down, baby. Your place in a Range Rover. Street Sweeper, baby, all ready to let it go. Something about Cocoa Puffs, I think. Listen to it pound, light it up and take a puff, pass it to me now. Is that how the chorus of country grammar goes? I think it does. It's a good song. I do sometimes worry that these videos come across a little bit like me trying to just cram as many references to things as I possibly can into, you know, 30 to 45 minutes, but this is just genuinely where my mind goes when I have to fill however long an amount of time with space, or noise. Space and noise are pretty different. Don't ever confuse those two if you can help it. I really like the AK in this game. They took one of the iconic video game, pop culture in general really, guns, and they made it very straightforward but very effective. Hey, the balloon. Okay, so I'll explain what that's about in a minute here after I pop Coleman over here. Alright. So what this does, this is part of a side quest. You initially find it at the very bottom floor of the gungeon, and you send it up through the various floors. And an enemy at some point will drop a arm, which is for the robot fellow in the one shop. And if we eventually get the arm up to the first floor and then up to the hub area, he will give us something, I believe. I don't know what, but I know he gives you something. There's a couple little side quests I have to do yet in this game, in addition to the obvious one of... Yeah, okay, that's a mimic. Just checking. Probably not going to drop anything great because he's only a wooden chest mimic, but... yeah, Zap Ray is nothing special. Flash Ray, sorry. But I guess it's better to have it than not. The fossilized gun, the bottle, the poison vial. I don't actually really know what this does. But the fossilized gun is bad, and the bottle is not very useful either, so... I don't know. I think fossilized gun's kind of a noob trap, if you'll pardon my language. It's one of those guns that it looks very cool to use, but it's not very useful. The dueling pistol is okay, but I think we're good in terms of loadout. Between the AK and the Shark Tank, I don't know how much else we need. I think it's mostly just a matter of we need to keep our ammo up. And if we run out of AK ammo, we do have the bat, which is riskier, but also, I think, should get the job done when it comes to our basic enemies. We're also getting quite a lot of casings. I'm not entirely sure what's up with that. Might just be variance working out in our favor. I got hit by that. That's embarrassing. Hopefully there's a teleporter past here, so I don't have to go through this room again. There was a teleporter back there. But now I gotta go over here, so I guess I do have to go through the room again. Oh, no, I don't. Okay, good. This pleases the PJ. I think this is the hazmat suit. Yeah. That makes us immune to all status effects, I think. Fire, poison, and electricity. So not curse. But all the other notable ones. Yeah, what does this actually do? Heals upon breaking a chest. Okay. That's what I thought it did, but it's good to have the confirmation, which is also what they told me when I went to Catholic school. Heyo! Wordplay. Okay. Down to 1/3 ammo capacity with our AK, and yes, I did just simplify 200 out of 600 in my head. Technically it's 204, but, you know, fuck you. Because I am the best at math. I'm a math genius. I am award-winning physicist Stephen Hawking. I bet you didn't know that, but it's true. This is my hobby, is I play video games for the internet, as on the internet. Oh, hey, there's the arm. I'm glad I saw it. I'm glad I teleported back here. I didn't see it. This chamber is shaped like an X. That's neat. Okay. Pop, pop, pop. Watching other fuckers drop. And in general, it's business as usual here in Gungeon Land. It's good to be back. I think this is the closest one. Let's ride in our little ship. By which I mean a minecart. I don't know in what world a minecart is a ship. I guess if you were to put it in water, it would be like a pretty bad ship. But a ship nonetheless. It's the Cannon Balrog, because it's always the Cannon Balrog. Hey buddy, how you doing? Guns in the deep. Kind of cornered myself there. Oh no, I got hit! That sucks. I got hit again. That one was just embarrassing. I don't believe the shark bullets ever time out, so we should be good anytime we happen to fire them, as long as he doesn't disappear into the ground like he did then. I gotta be careful. I'm actually, like, getting far more hurt than I reasonably should, given the advantages we have over this boss right now. I think, yeah, there we go. Get eaten, bro. Alright, what do we got up here? Some ammo, which I'm actually going to put in the AK, sort of against my better judgment. The honeycomb, which we will take, so I'm actually going to use the supply drop for this. Oh, that's a passive item? I thought it was an active. Is that not the one that releases bees when you use it? Oh, that's the one that releases bees when you're damaged. Okay. Well, live and learn, I guess. I get the 3 bee items mixed up. Because there are 3 of them. There's one that releases bees when you use it, which I'm pretty sure there is. There's a gun that releases bees, and there's 2 guns that release bees, actually, and there's this honeycomb thingy. I would have rather had the Stinger, which is the rocket launcher that fires bees, but that's okay. Like I said earlier, we already have our main room clearing weapon and our boss killing weapon. Game froze for a second there, which concerned me greatly. Now we're down to the hollow. It's a song my younger brother likes called Hollow. It mostly just goes like hollow, 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 hollow. Hollow, 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 hollow chameleon. No, that's not it. Alright. We come and go. We come and go. If you haven't figured it out by now, deadpanly stating song lyrics is actually the only form of humor that I appreciate in the world. It's pure and harms no one. Alright, let's go. And there go the bees. At least they're doing their job. I have an AK-2, Ghost. You're not special. And I'm still alive, so really, which one of us is better here? Comma, chameleon. See, now I have it stuck in my head, and it's not gonna leave for a while. So now I'm gonna have to, after this video is over, go listen to that, and then also the Gone Till November remix by Wyclef Jean. Which, if you don't know why, you should go listen to that song, because it's very good. Okay. If you're a fan of Boy George, then who's this? Holds up picture of a skeleton. I don't know what the joke was there. I don't really think that there was one. I am getting hit like crazy. This is just unacceptable. I mean, we are getting into the parts of the game now that are like difficult, but that's not really an excuse. Alright, let's take a crack at this. It's safe. Ooh, this is the mutation. Alright. I guess we'll fall back on that if we run out of what's it. Copper amulet, frost amulet. I don't think I've ever had this one before. I assume it freezes when you blank. Chance to freeze. Yeah, that seems to be what it is. I'm tempted to buy another blank, but I don't think I'm going to do it right now. I mostly got the frost amulet because I don't think I've ever had it before. Or if I have, it's been a long enough time that I forgot that it existed. So, you know. Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba. Here we go. This is the part of the game where you start having to concentrate a little bit more, so I apologize for the slight dearth of commentary. God, I hate those little bullets that follow you around and whip their staff. I just got that. They're staffs. Ha 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 ha. Because they're shaped like musical notes. At you. Another amulet. I'm just gonna buy the heart, though. Good otherwise, I think. Karma, 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 chameleon. Hello, Onyx. He hasn't said anything yet. Well, that's because cats don't talk. He hasn't meowed yet, but he is walking behind my computer. And now he appears to be getting off of the table and going into the living room. Or maybe just hanging out on the chair. Yeah, I think he's just hanging out on the chair. Alright. Where's the bard? There he is. Running out of AK ammo, which is not great. But I do have the mutation to fall back on if I run out completely. Which I pretty much just did. See if I can get this guy with the last of it. There we go. This isn't quite as good as the AK, but it's better than nothing. I forgot that the mutation has a recoil. Which is why I knew there was a reason I didn't like it that much, but I forgot why. But it's all we got, and it does look pretty cool. I'll give it that. What I got. I was going to start singing What I Got by Sublime, but I just realized that I don't actually remember any of the lyrics right now for some reason. That's pretty worrying. Because I listened to that song like yesterday. Hopefully, I am not developing some kind of memory disorder. That would be sucky. But if I was, how would I know? Dun, 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 dun. Probably better that there's not any more singing in this video than there already is. And may very well be by the time that the video is over. I could just sing the theme song, but, you know, I think that whoever they got to do that did a pretty good job. I don't know who sings the theme song. I know the rap in the end credits is by Dose One, but I don't know who sings the opening theme. That might be him, too. The dude's got range. Get another red chest. What are these? Omega bullets. Last. Increases the damage dealt by the last bullet in a clip. Interesting. Doesn't look any different, but I'll take their word for it, I guess. I guess this just doesn't do anything with being weapons like the mutation, which kind of sucks, but oh well. I actually did know that item existed, I just didn't recognize it offhand, which is my own fault, honestly. I mean, it does have an Omega symbol printed on it. Alright. Okay, here we are at the bots. Let's shark them. Oh god, it's the Wallmonger. I hate this boss. I don't like any of the fourth floor bosses, but either this or the Kill Pillars are my least favorite. It's like playing fucking Raiden. Raiden? I don't know how it's pronounced. Thankfully, he's almost dead. If we didn't have this, I'm pretty sure we would not be winning this fight. That's just the reality of the situation. Also, Raiden was a bad example because there's actually not very many bullets in Raiden. This appears to be a D-pad. Directional pad. Input-output. What do you do? Automatic. When this gun runs out of ammo, it is destroyed and creates a chest. Okay. Interesting. Well, I guess we will use it then until it runs out of ammo. Speaking of ammo, don't have quite enough for an ammo box, which is unfortunate. I guess we'll use this on the next floor. I've never had this one before. I think I might have unlocked this recently, or maybe this is a supply drop gun. I'm not 100% sure. Down to the final floor of the main game. I say main game because there's a ton of like extra stuff that I haven't even really started doing yet, but hey, that just means that the game's got a good long tail, right? Let's go. Oh, hey. Whoa. I'm not sure that I quite understand what this gun is doing, but I like it. Am I nuts, or did it, like, fire icy blasts at one point? I did it again, blanked at accident. But, anyway, was I imagining things, or did it fire, like, an icy blast at one point? That was pretty cool, and I would like it to do that again, if at all possible, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. It's a neat idea for a weapon. Replaces itself when it runs out and is no longer useful. We get a key. I really would like a heart or some ammo or both. Ooh! Hammer. Please, hammer, don't hurt me. I blanked too late to be useful. We're probably not gonna make it out of this room. I'm just gonna spoil that for you now. Or maybe we are, okay. I really, at the very least, would like to see this gun do its thing when we run out of ammo. Nope. Well, it did its thing. What is left in this room that I... Oh. These guys. Oh no, I broke the chest by accident. It did heal me though, which is good. Oh, hell no. Go up here instead. Empty, great. Flash ray it is, I guess. Not really a big fan of this weapon, but beggars can't be choosers. Well, they can be, but it's not very conductive to the whole begging thing. One step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. Don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Hey, a half heart. That is more helpful than the game could ever possibly know. I wonder if this is the farthest I've ever gotten on video. I don't think I've ever gotten to the dragon before on camera. At least not in the actual Gungeon series. I don't think I have. I might have. I don't remember. It's been a long time. It's been a while. Very musical episode today. Not entirely sure why. Okay. Oh man, I just realized we're out of blanks too. Oh. That one kind of hurts. It teleported in from behind me. Do you see that? Do you see? I can't get my cursor on the screen. Do you see that? Ridiculous. Oh well. Shit happens. Let's buy something to celebrate the return of the series. And then we will end our video. Welcome, welcome, yes. Give me Helix bullets. I'm curious about what those do. Hey, that's a Twitch Plays Pokemon reference. Well, that's a lovely note to end this game, or this, particular video on. So, with that in mind, I will see you all next time. I'm PJ, you as always are yourself. Make sure to like the video if you liked the video. Leave a comment if you're so inclined. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.